Hey everybody, a couple new things for you today. One, we're going to be looking at a sports car here behind us, Chevrolet Corvette. Another thing, new flooring here in our photo garage, so a little different from what we're used to. So looks a little different for you, that's why. My name's Billy. I want to show you the certified car here behind me today. Well, it's in front of me, actually. It's a certified car. That means it comes with our 3-month, 3,000-mile powertrain warranty. It also comes with free enclosed shipping to the lower 48 states at our advertised price on our website. I just got finished taking a bunch of photos of the car, so you can see those all on our website, hangsters.com. Zoom in. You'll see exterior, interior, under the hood, underneath as well. So please check those out. Let's get started. What we're looking at is a 1969 Chevrolet Corvette, finished off in a white exterior paint scheme. The white paint is really nice and glossy throughout the car. Car's made of fiberglass, so they're prone to getting, chips and damages. It's not like metal where you can pop out a door ding. This car is really nice and straight and clean. We'll see that as we walk around the car. Let's start here in the front. We can see those iconic bulged front fenders here on the Corvette. We have our flip-up headlights here. Those, of course, will flip up like this. I think in one of the underside views, you can kind of see those lenses from the underneath there, from the front of the car. But the gap here around the headlight doors looks really nice and consistent. The front end paint here on the car looks really nice. That includes down here on the valance as well, down low. No really major chips or anything there. That's in good condition. Our bumper chrome on this Corvette is really good, super shiny all the way around. Our little plastic grills here on the bottom are in good condition. No broken slats or anything. And then our marker lights here, plastic lenses on those are in good shape as well. We do have this Corvette flag logo right here, right in the middle of the front nose on the car there as well. The badge is attached well. The paint looks really nice and crisp in that badge there. Here we can see that aggressive styling on the Corvette. During this time period, this was kind of the flagship sports car here for Chevrolet, so they really were aggressive with the styling. Some things to point out here are Stingray badge on the front fender, along with those iconic gills there. Paintwork looks really neat here on the front fender. No damage here to the wheel lip at all. We have BFGoodrich Radial T8 tires. Those are mounted on some steel Chevrolet rally wheels. You can see the trim rings. Those are in good condition. The center caps, the finned version, those look really nice as well. Paint on the wheels looks good all the way around. Really no damage on the wheel or the trims on the car. Here, taking a look at the front windscreen here, the windshield on the car, it looks nice. It's nice and clear. No chips in it, no scratching. You can see a little factory tint all the way around the car on the windows. The top's just a little darker here. Cowl here on the front of the car looks nice. Paint's really neat in all those individual sections. Also here around the bottom of the front windshield, trim piece here fits well. Paint looks nice on that as well. Little bulge here in the front hood of the car, kind of raised up here in the middle. That white paint is real consistent throughout the car. Looks nice on the hood as well. Here we can see our door gaps. Nice and consistent and flush here on the Corvette. They kind of suffer from some poor bodywork, some of them. That's not the case on this one at all. Really nice and straight, really flush panel fitment. Body lines up really good. Here, down low, we can see a rocker plate here, black. It's an aluminum piece. It's attached with its proper screws. In good condition. I don't see any chips or nicks in that at all. Side view mirror here on the driver's side. The chrome is nice. It's got this rubber grommet there underneath. The mirror glass here in that rectangular mirror, that looks good as well. Like I said, factory tint here on the glass, so it's just a little bit darker than clear, but not really that dark at all. As you can see, convertible top on this Corvette, so we have pictures on the website with it up and also with it down. It's a kind of a saddle tan color, a little darker tan. The vinyl top's in good condition. I don't see any rips or marks really on it at all. It fits nice and tight. It's not loose or wrinkly. Here, door handle to get into the Corvette. That chrome's nice. Lock cylinder looks good. The back door gap also flush and consistent here on the Corvette. As we make our way to the back, you can see kind of the rear quarter panels also kind of hunch up here for the styling. That line looks nice and crisp. Our rear wheels and tires. They're all the same size on the car. I think they're 225/70s all the way around. Here our back cowl piece, that'll kind of lift up and your top will stow under it, close back down. That gap looks nice and consistent here as I make my way to the back of the car. And then here at the back you can see that radio antenna there mounted to the rear of the car. No trunk in a Corvette to open up. There's some storage you can see in the photos on the website. Here's the interior on the 69 Corvette. It's finished off in a really deep green color. Might look black in the photos, but it's a really dark green. Bucket seats, of course. These are two-seaters, so they only have front seats. The upholstery is in good condition. You see you have headrests there for the front seats. Here's where we can kind of see some of the green color carpeting and carpeted floor mats in green. The steering column painted in a metallic green paint looks really nice. There's a stock style steering wheel with Corvette badge on the horn button there, 3-spoke. Here we see some vents for our heating and cooling, our speedometer there and our tachometer here on the other side. We do have a center console here, emergency brake lever there. Here's our 4-speed manual transmission. You can see a tape deck there for our radio. Then there's our auxiliary gauges. Fuel gauge, water temp, battery, oil pressure. There's a clock in there as well. Here's where we have our wipers, and there's a Corvette badge there at the top. No glove box in the Corvette. Instead, we have kind of that little storage pockets there mounted in front of the passenger. Behind these seats, let's see if I can do this with one hand. This is where we have some storage. So a little cubby hole there. There's our battery under this door, and then these doors open up for some storage there as well. Both the front and passenger seats will lean up like this. Let's take a look at the door panel. There's our manual window crank. You can kind of see the upholstered middle section here. And a kind of a more of a textured vinyl there. Almost feels like cloth. No damage on the door panel. They look nice. Nice little bezel there. There's our lock and our handle to exit the vehicle, and then a little grab handle there to pull. Door closes nice, not much effort there. Fully latched, nice and flush. All right, we'll take a look under the hood. I'm going to go ahead and release the hood here with our internal hood release. You can see that pops the hood up there. Hood strut doing its job. What we're looking at here is a 350 cubic inch small block Chevrolet V8 engine. You can see a few dress up parts here. We have a chrome air cleaner there with our 350 Turbo Fire 300 horsepower sticker there in the front. The engine's finished off in the correct Chevrolet orange paint. You can see that there on the intake manifold. That's a stock manifold. On the valve covers there as well. Up on the water pump, also orange engine block orange. As you'll see underneath, the oil pan is as well. Here for exhaust, we see our cast iron manifolds, original style there. Ignition system for the car, stock as well. Our fuel filter. Disc brakes here all the way around on the Corvette. Some of our accessories like the alternator there. All original, in good condition under here is our cooling system. Have the steel radiator here, hose clamps in place where they should be. There's our cooling fan, our fan shroud, metal here on this Corvette, so no cracks or anything on that. Our does have power steering as well. 4-barrel carburetor there on top of the intake. So as you can see, mostly original, kind of period correct here for the car. Just a few bits of chrome to kind of dress it up a little bit. Highly original. Hoses, wiring, all routed neatly. Overall a neat look here. Let's take a look at the rear side of our 1969 Chevrolet Corvette. We'll start here up at the top with the Vinyl top in tan, back's in good condition as well. It's clipped in firmly here, secure in its lock positions on the corners. You'll release that from the inside with a lever, it'll pop up, but in this position, very secure, not loose at all, nice and tight. Here's our plastic rear window in the car. It's really nice and clear. You know, there's maybe some very light rubbing marks on it from operation, putting it up and down, but that's gonna happen if you use a convertible top more than a handful of times. Shows very well overall, doesn't detract from the car at all. Here on the back panel of the car, paint's really nice and neat, just like the rest. Here we have some venting here. These pieces are kind of screwed into the body in the car. The paint on those are really nice and neat on all the individual slats there. In the middle, we have our fuel filler, Corvette logo in the middle. It's attached well. The paint on there looks pretty good. So we kind of have a little bit of a swoop here to the back of the car for the styling. Looks really nice on the Corvette. Individual lenses here for our taillights and our reverse lights. The plastic, the red plastic, nice and crisp on the color, not faded or cracked. And then our white lens, nice and clear for the reverse lights there. You can kind of see some chrome trims around there too. Just kind of sets that off, matches some of the other bright work on the car, like these bumpers. It's like a two-piece bumper, one on each side. The chrome looks good, kind of tucks down under. Matches that chrome here around the exhaust, cut out on the rear valance. You can see the dual exhaust coming out here with chrome exhaust tips. License plate has some chrome surround there too. Individual Corvette letters across the back of the car. Just kind of gives it that cohesive styling with all the bright work on the back. Our bumper on this side looks good too. Paint down low on the rear valance, clean. No damage. That looks nice. Let's take a look at the passenger side here. You can see our chrome bumper kind of has a wraparound design. That's attached well, looks really nice here on the body of the car. You can just kind of see a faint body line here on the Corvette. That looks good, nice and crisp. Under here, paint feels really good. Our matching set of BFGoodrich tires, 225/70s all the way around, like I mentioned. Chrome trim rings, those are good all the way around the car, as are the center caps. Here we can look at some more of the gaps on the car. You can always take a better look at these on our website too. That's consistent, flush there, looks good. Just tiny, tiny imperfections in the paint here in the fiberglass, barely notice them. Door handle chrome looks good here. All of our chrome trim on our A-pillars and around our windshield look good. When the convertible top was up, it looks nice and shiny under there as well, or when the convertible top is down. Our front door gap, consistent, body line good, flush panel fitment, tiny little mark there, you can barely see it. That top kind of arched fender, that body line looks really nice on the car. And then we have our matching Stingray badge here. A little bit of age and patina on the Stingray badges, but show well overall. And then like we mentioned before, those vents, that paint around the vents is also very neatly done here on the car. All right, welcome back. Thanks for hanging around, everybody. I'm underneath our 1969 Chevrolet Camaro. So from this view, we can see some of the underside of the fiberglass body here. You can't see that when the car's at ground level, but under here, it's nice. Paint's nice and shiny under here, glossy, no damage. You can see our plastic air dam here in the front of the vehicle. It's black plastic mounted to the car, see all the hardware back here. Cooling system on a Corvette is kind of at a slant here, so right at the front, I'm looking at the bottom of the radiator, steel radiator, kind of angles back here. Looking at the lower hose, looks fine. You can see our drain on this side, also fine, no signs of leaks there. Some metal in this car, it's the frame of the vehicle. That's what we're kind of looking at here. We have our lift supported here on the frame, comes up, and then we have our cross member mounted in the front. That's in good shape. Our lower control arms here, the original stamped steel units, they're in good condition as well. Just a light coat of black paint on those to protect them. Factory suspension here in the front with our shocks and coil springs. They run up through the frame of the vehicle here, mount down through the lower control arm here. Front sway bar, you can see it's mounted to the chassis right here with a U-shaped clamp. Rubber bushings in there, those are fine. That rubber is soft, it's not expired or cracked. And then here we have our links at the end of our sway bar. Same story, that rubber feels fine. Talk about the brakes of the car here. We can see our backing plates here for our disc brakes and then our calipers. So disc brakes front and rear here on Corvettes. Talk about the drivetrain here a little bit. We have a 350 cubic inch small block Chevrolet V8 engine. That's painted in the factory orange color. As I look up, I can see that on the oil pan, the engine block. Looks like the cylinder heads as well up there. On those cylinder heads, we have the original cast iron style manifolds. Comes down to the downpipes here. Dual exhaust running out the back of the vehicle. There's no signs of leaks here at the engine. It's dry around the oil pan. Here at the back of the engine, where the rear main seal would be, that's fine as well. I don't see any evidence of leaks there. And then mounted to the engine is an M22 4-speed Muncie transmission. Looking at some of the linkages here, everything's adjusted and shifting properly like it should. No evidence of leaks there at the transmission or at the output shaft either. And then here we can see some of the front of the floorboards of the vehicle. You can see some shiny insulation there. That's some heat insulation to kind of keep the heat off the floorboards. Those are composite here on the Corvette, so just protects them from any heat damage or warping or melting like that. So let's go ahead and flip around to the back and we'll keep going. All right, from this view, we can get a good look at those composite floor pans here on both sides of the vehicle. Those look good. Here's the rest of that metal framework coming back here where our suspension mounts to, our rear trailing arms. That metal all looks original and clean, in good condition. Like I said, just a light coating of black under here just to protect everything, but at the same time, it's not hiding anything. Here, main support brace here for the vehicle. Exhauster runs through that. Here, just a short drive shaft here to the rear end. It's a POSI traction unit here with a 308 gear ratio. Here I see some cables running through the middle tunnel of the vehicle here. Those are our e-brake cables. They go back to the rear brakes here. Of course, we have disc brakes on the rear as well. For rear suspension, looks like factory style shocks here. And then we have our transverse mounted multi-leaf spring here on Corvette, so it runs this way, not two of them running this way. Been like that for a long time. And our half shafts here coming out to drive our rear wheels. What we're looking at here is where our spare tire is mounted. It's a composite piece as well. Inside of there is where your spare would be. We can see the exhaust here exiting out the rear valance of the vehicle. Chrome tips there on those mufflers. We have a muffler on each side, kind of a slash cut there on those chrome tips. Probably get a little view here of that rear paint on the valance as well, and that gloss white. Nice chrome on the bumper too. So yeah, I think that'll kind of finish us up under here. I'm going to put the car down and we'll start it up.